Bonjour à tous. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you are here. On a recent trip to Lisbon in Austria, we flew business class on the way to Lisbon and economy class on the way home, both on TAP Portugal. It was our first time to take a flight with TAP Portugal, so we were curious. Since our flight to Lisbon was an overnight flight after which we planned a very ambitious schedule, we would need a really good sleep during the 7.5-hour flight. And TAP Portugal offers business class seats that lie 180 degrees flat. That was the main reason why we placed a bid for an upgrade when we received an offer email from TAP Portugal. As our flight back home was scheduled to be during the daytime, we decided to keep our economy seats. It also was a good opportunity to compare the two classes of the same airline. So, today I will show you both business class seats and economy class seats of TAP Portugal. Are you ready to see the differences between these seats of the two different classes? Let's go. Allons-y. The perks of business class started a few hours before we boarded a plane. Our TAP Portugal business class tickets granted us access to the Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge at Montreal International Airport. It is located at the east end of the international terminal near Gate 52. We arrived at the airport about an hour earlier than usual to get our boarding passes and went directly to the Maple Leaf Lounge as soon as we passed the security. The Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge in Montreal was nice, but crowded. Essentially, the seating options were pretty good. The only problem was that it was busy. Still, we found seats pretty quickly. It was a fairly large lounge and there was good food. There was a light buffet available at all hours, featuring bite-sized finger snacks, pasta, bread, soup, Montreal smoked meat, and poutine. The only thing I was disappointed about was that they served Prosecco instead of champagne. Having relaxed at the Maple Leaf Lounge, we boarded slightly late, but it was fine. The flight between Montreal and Lisbon operated with an Airbus A321. On this aircraft, TAP Business Class rows alternate between having two seats or one seat on each side of the single aisle. So, the two-seat pairs were perfect for us. The standalone seats would be ideal for solo travelers. When I got to my seat, a bottle of water, TAP headphones, and an amenity kit were waiting for me. It was great. The amenity pouch had a pair of TAP-colored compression socks, a slim mask, earplugs, a toothbrush and toothpaste set, and a small tube of lotion. The seat was obviously quite spacious. Underneath the screen was a footwell, which offered plenty of room too. The pillow and blanket were soft and comfortable. I was not really hungry because I already ate at the Maple Leaf Lounge. Nonetheless, I was determined to eat my first business class meal on TAP Portugal. Dinner was served on China dinnerware, and everything was tasty. Here again, I regret to say that they didn't offer champagne. Instead, they served Portuguese sparkling wine. But overall, the dinner was good. Especially, fish was cooked just right and it was flaky. I really liked it. After dinner, they served coffee and tea, and there were some flaws. The coffee looked like tea, and it tasted rather like coffee-flavored water than real coffee. One more thing I was not happy about was milk. I asked for milk for my tea, but what they brought me was powdered milk. Well, I just drank my tea black. For their beverage and wine, they could have done better. When dinner was done, it was already almost midnight in Eastern Standard Time. There was a lavatory exclusively for business class passengers, so it was available at almost any time during the flight. It was time to savor the great features of the business class seat. Including the entire length of the footwell, I found it to be plenty spacious. I was able to stretch all the way out and enjoy a few hours of real sleep in this setup. For breakfast, I was served fresh fruits, mini croissant, and breakfast ham slices with hot beverages. It was quite decent, except for coffee and powdered milk. Thanks to a good rest on a light flat seat and a good breakfast, I was fully energized for the packed schedule in Lisbon. To see what you can do in Lisbon in 24 hours, please check out my Lisbon in 24 hours video. Then, on our way back from Lisbon, we flew in economy class on TAP Portugal. Airbus A321 is a narrow airplane that has 3 seating configuration in economy class. Seats were not that spacious and there was not much legroom. But I don't think the legroom was tighter than other economy seats on other airlines. I was glad that a blanket and a pillow were provided for the flight. I was about as comfortable as one could be in any economy class seat. We were served 2 meals during the flight. When we flew in economy, we were given the choice of 2 options, pasta or beef. While the food was edible, it was typical airline food. Or maybe more bland than average economy class food. Let's say there's room to improve. The seatback entertainment system had a touchscreen with audio and visual on-demand maps and games. The flight departed and landed on time. This economy class seat took me from point A, Lisbon, to point B, Montreal, safe and sound. Overall, I was pretty happy with my TAP Portugal experience. Final thoughts. I personally think our method of flying business class on the overnight flight and economy on the way home was a great compromise. Being able to get several hours of solid sleep in a light flat bed made a significant difference for me upon arrival to Lisbon. Ultimately, I feel that I got my money's worth from both my flight in business class and the one in economy class. Would I fly TAP Portugal again? Yes, definitely. But next time, I'll bring extra snacks. For today, that's all from me. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my weekly videos. I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for watching.